It's a sad time, but it's also a good time because we're at the end of our journey. So today, let's start off with our theme song, Your Power Will Pull Us Through.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you.
Fabulous, wasn't that fun? All right, so today as we talk about our journey, we're going to talk about the Intercontinental Railroad. So back in the day, long time ago, the only way they had to get from one place to another was either by wagon or then they created the train. And before, you had one train that came across part of the United States and then the other train that came across the part of the United States, but they didn't meet. And you had to get off one train to go on the other train to get to the other side of the United States. That makes for a really long journey, doesn't it? Well, when they decided to join them together, they used a solid gold rail spike. And now you can travel from one side of the United States to the other. Now, I know I've been on some long journeys. I don't know about you. 14 hours in a car with 3 little kids, that's a long journey. But can you imagine if you had to get in your car, drive to North Carolina, get out of your car, get in another car, put all your stuff in that car, go up to Tennessee, get out of that car, put all that stuff in another car, get in that car. That would be a really hard time, wouldn't it? Well, you know, the funny thing is that railroad spike that joined the United States joins us together just the same way as Jesus does. So When you think of going on a trip or you want to be with your friends, just remember that being a good friend, you can be that good friend in Jesus, and it joins us all together. So right now, let's sing We Can Trust Him.
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah. Oh, yeah. If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, we can trust Him, we can trust Him.
And welcome back. So today we're going to meet our last Bible buddy, but before we do, let's do a quick review. Before we do, let's review. That's pretty cute, isn't it? All right, so the very first day, we learned that Jesus' power helps us do hard things, and that's when we met our friend Ramsey. Remember the big creature with the horns? Yeah. And then the second day, we met Ava, she's the bird, and we learned that Jesus' power gives us hope. Well, yesterday we heard all about Sierra, the mountain lion, and how we need to be bold, remember? So Jesus' power helps us be bold. Today we're going to meet Lawrence Elk, and he's an elk. And he's going to teach us that Jesus' power helps us be good friends. So the Bible verse for today is John 15:12, love each other in the way that I have loved you. So just remember, when you see Lawrence Elk, you can think that Jesus' power helps us to be good friends.
I heard everyone was steaming ahead with the last day of Rocky Railway. Glad you're here. I'm Lawrence Elk, not a moose, not a ram, but an excellent elk. Male elks are called bulls, and me and my bull buddies like to hang out way up in the Rocky Mountains. In the winter, we move down where we can find grass. But in the spring and summer, we head for the hills. It's important that we stick together with the herd. Some elk herds are as big as 400 friends. Although my antlers are big and strong, female elk or babies don't have these, and a hungry bear is hard to fight off. Speaking of these amazing antlers, they are pretty incredible if I do say so myself. Sometimes they come in handy when other herds get too close to mine, or I need to show another bull that I'm in charge. Yeah, sometimes we butt heads, even in our happy herd. But I try not to get too attached. Literally, they fall off every year and I grow a new set. How cool is that? God also gave me a unique power to help me communicate with the herd. That's called bugling. It's a little like roaring and whistling at the same time. It keeps my herd close together, where we can be safe. Our herd even has scouts, a few elk who stand watch while others graze. We have to look out for each other. Do you have friends who look out for you? Friends you like to call out to when you're sad or silly, happy or hurting? Or do you sometimes butt heads with your buddies? Maybe you need the power to forgive and love a friend when you're not getting along. You don't have to do that all by yourself. Jesus gives you his power to help be a good friend. Jesus gave this powerful command in the Bible. Love each other in the same way I have loved you. If you're butting heads with your buddies and not getting along, you can trust Jesus' power and follow his words. Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus.
Lawrence is pretty cool, isn't he? He helps us to remember that Jesus' power helps us be good friends. So while we're talking about Jesus' power, did you know that there's power in Jesus' blood? Did you know that we have a song about power in the blood? We're going to sing it right now.
Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily his praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily his praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Oh, there is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb.
All right, friends, well, I wonder if we'll see our friend Cam today. Now, she's got to be around here somewhere.
Stay right there. I got it. No, you stay right there.
Oh, wow. Cam, you look a little steamed up. Like maybe you're going off the rails.
You are not helping. This is an engineer thing. You don't understand.
I bet I could track you.
You really need to stop the train jokes.
What's going on, Cam?
See, there's two people who help drive the train. There's the engineer and there's the fireman.
You mean firemen like ding, 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 and the little Dalmatian and everything?
No. The fireman is the one who shovels the coals into to make the fire that heats up the water that makes the train go.
Oh, got it.
And we have a new fireman, and he won't stop talking. He goes like, Cam, what's your favorite color? Mine's purple. Hey, I'm going to tell you a joke. What do you call a freight train that carries bubble gum? A choo-choo train. Oh, you don't like me? That's fine. I'll make you like me. What do you call a train? Why is a train so good at its job? Because of training. Training. Do you get it? Training.
Pam. Okay. You don't sound like you're being a very good friend right now.
But he won't stop talking.
I get it. You don't think I understand? Okay, well, even when there's times when people annoy us, that's probably when they need us the most. And you need to be a good friend to show Jesus' love, because Jesus gives us the power to be a good friend. And so you might need to pray about it. You might need to think long and hard about it. But you really need to work on being a good friend.
Well, I guess I'll have a long time to learn how to be or practice being a good friend on this trip. Could you pray for me, like you just said? I think I may need it.
I think you may need it too. I think we all may need to pray for you. So we'll do that today, and we'll hope that you can be a good friend, because sometimes Jesus gives us the power to do that just because that's what only we can do in showing his love. It's a special job just for you.
A special job just for me?
Just for you.
Okay, well, I need to go finish packing up the supplies for the train, but then we can come back with it.
Okay, that'd be great. Thanks, Cam.